Tax collector. Tax collector.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Courtesy Flush.
It's a flush. It is a flush.
It is a flush.
It is a flush.
We're gonna be playing some. Fallout 2.
Scrombles.
Can you guys hear everything? Okay? Does it seem a little low
I
to you?
sound a little dull.
You sound a little dull.
I personally have heard the same from my critics, so they might be right.
Oh no, I see what might be. Oh, there. Hey, look.
Oh, right.
There we go. Now I actually hear it. I
Yeah.
hear you guys.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had been setting up this Scrombles 2 stream, and we had been talking about a lot of little different interesting subjects. Like how the FBI just never has enough evidence, no matter what they do.
We've been watching the old FBI files. We've been watching the old FBI files,
Yes.
the Discovery Channel show, and they'll always say something like, "But we didn't have enough evidence."
Didn't have enough evidence.
And it'll be like they catch the guy with like the trunk full of cocaine and machine guns and like blood diamonds
Tax
and
collector.
everything.
No, well, what
Yeah.
got me was that one sequence where they're like checking on a truck that's just parked in a nice neighborhood, and someone complained it's suspicious.
Yeah.
They see like a gun, like a handgun under a seat or something, and they like freak out, like, "Oh, get out of the car!" Which I don't know how probable that is, but whatever. But then it's like they open the back of the truck, and it's like the discount payday gangs in there. There's like
Yeah.
5 dudes standing around with shotguns and rifles, and the one guy with the revolver holds them up, and the guys in the truck are like, "Oh, you got us."
Yeah, it's hilarious watching
There's
those old ones.
so many great reenactments in these shows, especially since this was filmed in like the late 90s. So it's that classic 4:3 ratio, and everybody in it is very dated. They're like, we were able to get them on.
Mike, I fit in.
They're like, we were able to get them on the like how many tons of marijuana. We have to get that off the streets. The dangers of marijuana.
Pizza sales in New York would have gotten up 1,000,000%. I think it was more about the money not hitting them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, all right, let's go ahead and launch Fallout 2.
Yeah, the
Just gotta be
entrapment
careful.
documentary.
You gotta be careful not to get hit by Jeff Bezos. Don't sue me.
All right, so when we last left off,
Yeah, when we last left off, we were in this
Yeah,
office
these guys
building
are
with these
the-
people were minding their own fucking business.
yeah, we're the Skeleton King.
Well, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna make these people pay.
Not right now, we're not.
Huh? Oh, what are we doing down here then?
We were gonna massacre them, and we were gonna
Oh.
check the computer so we could find out where Vault 13 is, even though through meta knowledge we know it's right next to 15.
No.
So we're gonna try to go back to
Hey,
NCR.
Hey,
and
man,
we're gonna
right?
try to get. Yeah, see, and we're gonna try to get to see the president
The president
of the NCR. There's
of
no
the
other-
NCR. Oh, right. We're punching California back into shape.
We're reforming the West one punch at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, man?
It's time for Scrombles.
Yeah.
I still can't believe how well we did the first one, because that was just happenstance I pulled it off. Because
That
that's
was
actually,
magic.
Well, no, that's a very hard run to do, where you don't even talk to the master, but you still can just wire the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just looking through the security camera,
Right.
helpless.
That is one of the hardest ones to do, and I can't believe we pulled it off. Like I was like, there's no way we're gonna do this, but
You
I'm
did
glad
it.
we could do it on the courtesy flush, because
Yeah.
that made it that much more special.
All right, so we gotta go.
I'm gonna look back at these videos 10
See if
years
we
from
can-
now, if YouTube's still around, and be like, oh,
If YouTube is still around,
I used
oh
to
my
have
God.
less rings around my eyes.
Look back in 10 years and be like, that was 8 wives ago.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ.
In the hyper-wife future of Knife Fight City.
Yeah, the hyper wife.
Hyper-wife.
Oh shit! The fuck!
Get married, get divorced.
Fucking out of our
faster.
neighborhood, boy.
You can't visit the White House. What do you think this is? A public building?
Show them what the power of the M14
What do you
can
think
do.
this is? The power, the people's house? Get out of here, people.
To be fair, if I saw Scromble sprinting, even if he didn't have a gun in his hand,
That's a weapon.
This guy is just straight up sprint, man.
He is sprinting.
You know, I
He's a
realize
very dangerous person.
a lot of things in this game are just absolutely like no context. You could just walk somewhere and people are like, get fucked, and just start shooting at you.
It's Fallout. I mean,
But then when you're like in-game knowledge, you're like, oh yeah, that's the town where people just fucking shoot you.
oh yeah,
for no
that's
reason.
Shootsburg.
Yeah.
That's
You're like, wait, what?
that's Crackton Acres.
I think I gotta take him. I think Scromble need to be.
Hey, how's it going?
No, because I know you can talk to Tandy while being dumb, because I've done it before, and she like, I don't know. All right, hang on.
New
So,
California Republic, man.
let's go talk to Best Girl from Fallout 1.
Okay. Can I
I
see
need a
your pass?
Okay, let's see if we can talk to the. Okay, so we need an inn. We're gonna try the local oligarchy.
Good day, stranger. New in town.
These guys remind me of the, like,
Welcome to the Congress House. How can I help you?
Why did this sound like that? Sounds like some sort of horrible extra in Indiana fucking Jones, Mike. Ah, yes, you seek the amulet of Ra. It is yours for a price.
See you. Would you like to have dinner with His Majesty?
yeah, discount Vincent Price is the guy.
I love those. Those are my favorite kinds of sunglasses. The round, rose tinted.
Yeah, I think these are supposed to be more like mirrored gold or something.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to look really cool in the wasteland, man.
It's a very '90s thing. Round sunglasses.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, well,
if they could get away with it, if it would make sense.
you know
you'd
what's
probably have,
funny
like, a
is if you
fur-lined
rewatch the
leather
first
jacket.
Matrix movie, you realize it's like a sunglasses commercial.
It really
Because
is.
every other person has a different, unique, stunning pair of sunglasses. And you're like,
Yeah.
I remember my
Oh.
dad bought the Agent Smith glasses from the first
He
movie.
bought the Agent
He bought
Smith?
them, yeah, from the first movie, and
Like
he,
the ones that Hugo Weaving was wearing?
yeah, and he was like, "I'm great." I was like, "These glasses don't make up for everything else."
Oh no.
there's not a lot
Like
that
on
glasses.
Agent okay, look at
like-
Agent Smith they look fine, but on everyone else it looks
That's
like
what
you're
I
about to
mean.
go speedboating.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's
You look divorced.
it's just one of those things where if you put the sunglasses on, it looks like you had a long night. You had a long bad night.
They do cost too much.
Why buy the real ones when you can buy some normal sunglasses that you can afford to break?
That's true.
Well, because you can
That's
just
what
go
I
buy,
do. I
yeah.
buy two of the same pair. They're both like $10.
I buy vision insurance, so once a year
sorry.
they'll be like, you can get new glasses. So I alternate between prescription glasses
to
and
just do
prescription
that.
sunglasses because I just alternate every other year. One year I get prescription glasses, one year I get prescription sunglasses, and if I lose them, I'm like, oh no, and I use
Just-
the old set.
I need to
I'm
go to the eye
frugal.
doctor,
Go to eye doctor,
and then I'll get
say,
some glasses, and they'll be like, "Wow, here's it. You're gonna see it. Well, one's
get
gonna be like a
some-
bottle Coke, like Coke bottle
You
size,
go,
and the other one's
like,
gonna be nothing."
You go get some glasses, then all of a sudden Text Talk's BattleTech gets 10 times sharper. It just gets like...
Does it look blurry?
No,
Does it
I'm
really?
just saying, like, it gets just, you're like, yeah, I got glasses. And then, so...
Oh God,
when
it would
people-
get, dude. I would have it would be like an existential breakdown if
Do you
I
know
just
how
now realize
funny-
I can't see that well.
Do you know how funny that would be as if they were like, ah, yes, the Mike has glasses era of the Text Talk series is very important era. Everything came into a greater focus.
yeah. I was like, yeah, I can read the instructions now. I have 20/20 in one eye. The other eye is not. The other one is like
So
a
you need a monocle.
yeah, like a Coke bottle, like size thick glass on one end. That's why I stopped wearing glasses because one lens would be like heavy on my face,
Well,
and the other one like
Mike has
hanging upward.
Mike has a case of sniper eye in one eye where it's like He's got one eye for like doing, intricate computer work, and one
Like
eye
a
for
pirate.
yeah, and then he's got one eye for like looking at satellites.
Yeah.
The far sight.
I can read things from far away.
What does
with
your
it.
Cleveland eye see?
I can read the back of that fentanyl bottle.
I can see it in the back from here.
Okay, how do you fucking see Tandy? What the fuck?
Why don't you just beat the people in between you and Tandy to death?
Because then I'll have to beat Tandy as well. And
Oh no,
I don't want
Where
to do
are
that.
the-
Scrombles.
Yeah, you know what? Bethesda doesn't make dwarves.
Why don't you just scrombulate everything?
You never
And
thought about that? Like they don't make.
It's
they don't make
Scrombin
dwarves.
time.
It's Scrombin time.
All right,
And
I'm gonna go
yeah.
sell. Okay, we're gonna go Scrombify.
Biggest fantasy setting next to like anything. Fucking Elder Scrolls, and they don't have any fucking dwarf. Yeah, I know the Dwemer are supposed to. Yeah.
Well, they were like, they basically pieced out from reality, except for that one. Oh,
Haven't you been kidnapped by the Enclave yet?
You must hurry, or we will all.
It's wild watching it on this TV.
it's not a game I'd want to play on mushrooms.
No. I look at San Francisco.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
Awesome.
I remember.
This is Chinatown.
Yes, in the future, where Chinatown is the only part left of San Francisco. No,
That would actually
that'd be great.
That would be actually kind of cool because it's already kind of fortified.
Yeah.
The older buildings are at least remarkably nice, and you've got a lot of good restaurants. So
it's
that
like
means
the best part of San Francisco.
It's
especially
got
these days.
It's also got a lot of really nice culture, and so that the part that survives the apocalypse is the part that actually has good food, which is really critically important.
Yes, because they can make food that to us seems very cheap. They can make it into a gourmet
I cannot
spread.
I cannot have a post-apocalyptic future where everyone just eats the same irradiated can of dog food.
No, if there's a post-apocalyptic future and you live through whatever and you now have to survive, you no longer are abiding to keto at that point.
What I want is,
You're like, fuck that.
I want a sauce that's for the apocalypse, like that you see in a post-apocalyptic setting, and it's a sauce for just all the gross shit you have to eat out there. They're like, Apoca sauce.
A1 sauce.
No, it's just MSG. It's just liquid MSG. You just dribble it over anything, and
Yeah.
you're like, wow,
Oh man,
Wow, this bacon tastes better somehow.
this rock tastes like a salty rock.
Yeah, you're just licking fucking rocks, MSG in the woods like a deer.
A Gauss rifle. Yes.
yeah.
Yes, and thank you.
So how does the
Law,
Gauss
breaking
rifle
the
work in
law.
this game?
Well, the Gauss rifle
gun.
has a bunch of magnets in there, and no one knows how magnets
yeah,
work.
fucking
so
magnet like
No one knows. They've
the Prophet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Insane
yeah.
Clown Posse.
I can understand why it might be $51,000.
Well, it's a Gauss rifle named after Emil Gauss and his interest in rifling thing. Look, here's the
John
thing.
J. Alamo.
John J.
Alamo.
Yeah, at the
I
Battle of
remember.
Alamo. I
Yeah.
remember the Battle of
Remember
Alamo.
Alamo.
I remember the Alamo.
Yeah, we went to the Alamo. We just kept saying that.
We kept saying that out loud at the Alamo. We were like, I remember the Alamo.
Yeah, I remember.
Look, there's an HKG-11, which in the
Yeah.
post-apocalypse would be just this strange thing. They wouldn't know what it was.
It'd be like a one of one.
They would just stare at it. They would go, we know it's a gun.
Yeah, I can't afford. Bitch, I can't afford this
Why not, goat?
because it's. I don't have the money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Well,
What about the stuff that's in your trunk? You sure you don't have?
I can't carry more, and it's not several tens of thousands of stuff worth.
Oh, well, hold on. Get the G11.
I'm gonna have trouble keeping that fed.
Well, all right, then buy all the 45.
I did. He only had 60 rounds, casual.
69, nice, 69 pennies.
Oh, wait, this is the G11 ammo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how much this bitch is. That's a lot. Okay.
Yeah, you know those things that launch baseballs at like those like
Pitching machine.
pitching machine. Like, imagine one of those, but every time someone puts pennies into the bit thing and Twitch, it like shoots like someone drops that many pennies into the machine while that turns on.
I would hate
It
it.
ain't happening, Chief.
Oh fuck!
All right, so we
Got fucking dents in her head.
don't worry about it. It's just a little money.
Just a little penny.
Just a little money.
H&K is overrated.
They're expensive.
They look really cool. I mean, that's the best thing about them.
As an HK guy, sometimes I will say that I've had good experiences with them, but there are things they do that make me furious. So it's
Okay.
so that it'll just be design choices. It'll be like, hey, you know that thing that you know how to build really well? That thing that you've built consistently for years?
Well, you're doing it wrong.
No.
This is right.
Let me finish.
Okay.
You'll sit there and be building HK, stage 4 trigger cages and all sorts of stuff. You'll be sitting there building G3 triggers and PTR triggers and MSG 90 triggers, and you're building them all on the size 4, HK frame, which is the, interoperable frame for G3, HK51, HK21. I mean, it just clips in and out of everything. And everything works fine. They're just fine and dandy, fine as can be.
Fine and dandy. Best things you've ever made.
And then you'll sit there and you realize that no one in HK's company, nobody, not one of these people has ever given a single thought as to what the customer would have to go through. Because...
Why would they?
No, because it's just like, here's why.
Why would we care about the customer?
For the same reason, Holland & Holland has disdain for the customers. Oh, well, because they have a man for that. They assume that you will have someone on payroll to deal with it. So when it comes down to HK triggers, their rifles are fine. And then you get into something like the USP, where replacing the match trigger in that thing caused me to scream, and I do mean out loud. I was screaming at it because it misbehaved. It requires you to understand, like Cthulhu unnatural geometry to fit some of those parts in there. It's like they expect
it's
a
like
gunsmith
doing
to have
Operation.
they expect a gunsmith to have 8 hands. Imagine doing the game of Operation on something that is deliberately shaped like a floppy rubber band but made out of metal. And if you drop it at any point, it shoots into your eye. I have taken so many HKs apart, and I will say this, as a true HK man, I've taken many HKs apart. I've put most of them back together.
It's just a watch.
No, the other problems with HK is you'll come to instructions and parts, and everything's driven in just by the force of planets colliding. So it'll be like, hey, I need to knock this pin out, and I'll go, all right, well, you need to use these 2 sets of needle nose pliers to move this one part into perfect orientation, and then hold it there while you brace the rifle and block it out, and then go get a dead blow hammer and swing like you're trying to crack an anvil in half. Is this one little pin is perfectly balanced there, and if you miss, you will do nothing but smash your own leg or limb with this hammer. It is the dumbest. It takes so many stupid fucking pins to remove to do anything. Thankfully, they're all the same size mostly, but sometimes they are.
Yeah, it requires like robotic precision.
No, it's HK. You'll just get all sorts of engineering solutions that are...
Oh, you didn't have the prongernator. It's like an actual device they made to put that in.
HK will not recommend you buy their parts. They will just tell you what the solution entails, and then you will buy the part because the solution is absurd. So it will say, like, you need a clamp that is about a ½ inch wide at the lip that can grab onto the extractor spring to hold it down to replace it. And this clamp, they're like, oh, you could just do it with your thumb if you can put down 400 foot-pounds of force. I'm like... okay, if I was the bad guy from the movie Over the Top.
I don't understand that reference.
It was a movie about arm wrestling.
Yeah.
But it's
okay.
It's one of those things where you just get really annoyed And HK does all these solutions for stuff that are just absolute bonkers. They do these absolute bonkers solutions where they'll say, oh yeah, you know, the G3 has bolt bounce. And I'm like, well, okay, maybe
It's
the
bouncing around in there.
No, well, it does. It will
We
actually
put a sleigh bell on it, so it sounds majestic.
So no,
it sounds Christmassy.
Some of them had bolt bounce, so they solved it with tungsten shot. They went and got like tungsten, which is very heavy, and then they just soldered a bunch of that shot inside of the bolt, and they were like, done. And I'm like, you added a pound of metal to it, and they're like, it solved it, didn't
Chad,
it?
yes.
You're like, wow, this gun is so much heavier.
If you tell HK a gun is inaccurate, you will get a rifle back that is more accurate than any rifle on the planet, but it will weigh 4 times as much. And you will go, but
the barrel is like thicker for some reason.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Why is this barrel 3 times as thick? What is this, a bull barrel? It's like, yeah, we just didn't shoulder it or cut it or trim or taper it. We just used the blank. And we're like, why?
Look how accurate you are. You're like, I can't lift it.
I can't hold it up for a full magazine.
And yet, HK has all of these really great tools for taking their guns apart, and they're almost goddamn necessary because it's implied that if you don't, like the Mafia, you will be hurt. It's just, oh yeah, you definitely need those pliers, or else.
All right, so they gave me a bunch of dynamite. I feel like the game's trying to tell me something.
When it comes down to, though, like different gun brands, I'm not really loyal to them. The one that I would probably stake my life on is Smith & Wesson. I've never had one fail to go bang, but I've never bought any of their shotguns or rifles either. So, and this is based on the only Smith & Wessons I own, which are all revolvers.
Yeah, you definitely own a lot of Smith & Wesson.
I even have a Schofield.
That thing is fucking cool.
I like Schofield, but I'm a Smith & Wesson guy.
It's like my favorite like video game Western gun.
All these people out there with the high tech guns and stuff, and my favorite stuff is like lever guns and crap.
Yeah,
I'm very boring.
Well, it's
I own
often
others.
what's that guy that you always recommend on YouTube who talks about how to like clear houses and stuff like that?
That's Clint Smith.
Yeah.
He knows his shit. Like if people want to start pointing out gun wisdom, I'm like, take the guy with 42 years of combat experience. Listen to that guy. Don't listen to whatever.
Yeah,
just go listen to that guy.
When he say it's more about the person holding the gun and not the gun itself.
Yeah,
like if you're trained with lever actions, use a lever action.
Yeah, he just said he was the guy who said people came to him and said, "What kind of gun should I buy?" And he's like, "Buy a fire extinguisher. You are a lot more likely to have a house fire than a home break-in. Also, if you defend yourself with a fire extinguisher, it stands up better in court. Thank you." Like he's like, if you don't want to use a gun, don't.
Yeah,
that's kind of wise.
It's very wise. Schofields are very cool.
Yeah, Schofields are fun.
Our team of scientists has finished testing the sample obtained from the base. It has been confirmed as 99% pure.
Cocaine.
You can expect the sample to arrive shortly. As expected, the worker population is mutated rapidly once exposed to the pure source of cocaine. Heavy but acceptable losses are reported. I've ordered the evacuation of the base. As soon as the last person is out, we'll blow the entrance of the base and seal the bastards in.
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel fucking Sanders.
7 herbs and spices.
Was it 7? I thought it was 27.
They had to. No, that's Dr. Pepper.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because imagine you get chicken and it's like 27 herbs and spices. God, I need
You're
a
like,
drink
that's
of
really
water.
salty.
I need a drink of water.
How many kinds of salt are in this? 4. Himalayan, iodized, kosher, and celery salt.
Fuck, how do you... God damn it, how do you blow this up?
I don't know. There's a dog in there?
Yeah, there's dogs that spawn here when you kill them, but it keeps doing the bark thing because this was made in the 90s.
He just threw a magazine out. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, and the gun that's not magazine fed.
Well, that gun does have a magazine. It's actually
the model does, but
that's
Blade Runner.
Yeah. There's a
there's a little.
It's a heat.
Sink.
It's a heat sink. That's what he's taking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a battery and then it has a heat sink on top. It's an H3VR. It's a really cool gun.
It's great when you add 15 barrels to it.
I love that they added that much to it for H3 VR. Those little nice touches are fantastic. And I think everyone loves garlic salt. I don't think anyone has ever said, I hate garlic salt. I think people who say that garlic salt is bad are just not good people. But I have some fairly...
Well, you know those vampire types, man. They don't fucking like garlic.
Yeah,
they're a bit long in the tooth, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I had that happen in Dwarf Fortress. I had this guy who showed up at my fortress, and all my other dwarves are about 50 to 75 years old.
You have to fucking sear up.
Yeah, they're like babies.
And this guy was like 300.
Oh my god.
And he was in perfect health and young. And I was like...
Yeah, is this like a god or something?
I was like, what's your deal? He was a vampire. So I locked him in his room, and he just sat in there. And
yeah. That's the guy who screamed to death.
No, that was a different guy.
Oh, that was a different
guy got upset.
Yeah, he was a little upset. I was expecting him to wake up and be like, oh, sorry about all that. Oh, hey, look, you did it, Goat.
I can't just set it down somewhere.
You have to do Sierra logic.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Raise, yeah.
Because we're going to find a lot of energy weapons in here.
Yeah, if you need to kill a vampire, just pour some garlic salt into a fucking smoke machine.
I like the idea.
Hey, look, it's
power
these
armor.
guys.
Power armor time.
Yeah, you can't.
What?
Fuck you, you don't get to have it.
I think it's time to power up, Goat.
This is Captain Picard reporting.
Pickard.
Reporting at checkpoint 1. Contact with checkpoints 2 and 3 has been cut off. We can only assume the worst. The monsters are swarming up the mine shafts. All efforts to delay them have failed. We'll try to hold them at this position as long as we can.
Captain, can I come on the bridge?
Look at what Gotham this fucking rat did.
Captain, there's something off the port bow. Fucking Wesley Crusher, man.
Man, if I
what
every
a character.
Wesley, I think it'd have been funny if I named one of my ships in Nebula's Fleet Command Wesley T. Crusher, and Deputy said, "What does the T stand for?" And I said, "The."
Wesley the Crusher.
So I just started. It exploded.
Yeah, no, I kind of like the idea that he would come back to TNG just like way stronger for some reason, like he'd been working out.
Didn't something like that happen?
I don't think so. No, I think he just quite
shit.
literally. Yeah, I think his character just got like
to this rat.
disappeared. Got sent into the. I'm ascended to the alternate plane or something like that.
Dun dun dun. Fuck! I'm on always run.
Wesley on steroids.
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Yeah, Wesley just back there flexing whenever he can. He tries to sound deeper voice as possible. Captain, I can go down with the security team.
See, very reliable damage on the Blade Runner gun. Especially if you do this.
Oh, God. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law.
Remember the time that Wesley Crusher got the death penalty for stepping on some flowers? Goat has not seen TNG yet. He is going to really enjoy it.
Goat is going to hate TNG.
He's probably going to hate it. Wheelchair man. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for the courtesy.
Hang on, I need to honor Thigh Scromble.
Yeah, this is the descendant of the main character. This is Scrombles 2.
Scromble's toll.
Yeah. Hey, fellers. Hey, how's it going, man?
Wouldn't it be funny if, Wesley was going to the bridge one of the days and
no.
And he's just going to the bridge. I've told you this one before. This is my favorite idea for an episode. He's going to the bridge, and he walks down the hallway and he's just all happy as can be.
Why
holding,
does it sound like the Care Bears?
And he's got his little terrarium filled with some weird animal alien thing.
Yeah.
And he goes there, and Data's, and he's waiting in the elevator because he's got to go to the bridge too.
Of course.
And Wesley walks in. It's like, "Hey, Miss Data," and he just talking, and then you just see Data like just slowly turns toward Wesley, just eyes like battleship turrets, just slowly looks over him, and he opens his mouth all the way. And just issues one hypersonic scream. And I mean, it's just like, just like that. Just like that. But it's so loud that you hear it on the bridge. It rings through the ship like a church bell.
Yeah, and alarms go off like, doo, 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 doo. Everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
And then as the elevator doors open again, Wesley's just collapsed on the ground. And Data just starts walking in. And he's like, "Wesley fell down, Captain."
It appears that he has some sort of cranial hemorrhaging. And then he starts whistling "If Only I Had a Brain" as he sits down on the thing.
I could while away the hours.
And they go, "Oh my god." Well, we can't tell the android no. I mean, he's the coolest character on the fucking ship right now.
I remember you guys were theorizing, what if like Data was... like Picard could just say like, "Data, initiate combat protocol Alpha Pi Delta."
And he just runs around and just punches people in the head till they
you
die.
just need a strobe to see him moving.
Yeah, he's so fast. You need a strobe light. Like he's an efficient killing machine when we set him to that mode. Let me tell you what.
Oh no, a rat.
Hey, Goat, you got any favorite Master System games?
What the fuck is Master System?
It's like a Sega Genesis.
Sorry.
It's the original before the Sega Genesis.
I mean, I remember SNES. When I'd visit my grandmother, I'd borrow the neighbors all summer.
Yeah, what game do you have?
We had King of Fighters.
Oh, nice.
We had I'm trying to remember what I played on the console instead of on emulator. I think that we had Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
No, we didn't. I played that on emulator. We had, I don't remember what the other ones were.
It was probably like Super Mario something. Every time I've ever played a Nintendo console, no matter what, there's always like a Nintendo product.
Doesn't it come with Mario back in the day?
I have no idea. I never owned an SNES. I've always played my cousin's. He had every SNES. My grandmother had one too.
Yeah, the first console I actually ever owned was a PS2.
Yeah, mine was the first one we've ever owned was a Sega Genesis, but that was like around the time PlayStation had already been out for a couple of years. Like it was on sale.
I don't think I've ever played any Sega console.
But we had Street Fighter 2 and I forget the other game. Oh yeah, no, Street Fighter 2 and then Sonic and Knuckles.
I remember
cool.
my other grandmother wanted to pass her NES and all the games she had to me, but my parents were like, "Nah, we don't think they're really that into it." And then years later, look,
you're like, man, that retro market. It's exploding, man. It's really hard to find anything like retro anything anymore. If you mention it on the internet on any of those tech channels, it's just gonna go up in price on eBay. Like all those like synths, I had to wait a long time for the synths that I have to come down. After there were a lot of videos on them, because they saw the videos and they were like, "Oh man, time to raise it up to $300." I'm like, this is not worth $300. I'm sorry.
But
it's definitely not worth it. I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm the only person who wants this. Come on. Like actually use it, I mean.
Not hold it for investment.
Yeah, I quite literally just want to use stuff like that. I am not a collector of anything if I don't want to use it. Don't rats usually work at car dealerships? That sounds like a stereotype. Like they would sound like this when they talk.
Yes.
They call me Charlie Cheese.
Cheese to meet you.
Yeah, he's the informant for the FBI.
Charles E. Cheese.
Yeah, Charles Cheese. Charles
Entertainment
Cheese.
Well,
Yeah,
was
that's
what was it from
what's
that?
his backstory? He was an informant because he was the
he's in
only
wit-
rat
he's in
there.
wit- Yeah, he's in witness protection.
Is in witness protection.
It was like, we have to figure out who the rat is here. They all just look over at Charles like, why are you looking at me? Just because I'm the rat? And they're like, oh yeah, he was the informant.
Well, I like how from that FBI thing you guys talk about how the Medellin cartel basically got by an FBI guy going undercover, and you described him as $5 Godfather.
$5 Godfather.
$5 Godfather. Like, $5 hot and ready or $5 foot long.
$5. Remember when that was it? Remember when that was a
Wow.
thing, and it was actually a pretty decent deal. Helped a lot of people through the recession.
I remember I had a friend of mine who would do a $5 foot long sandwich. Which is what he would do is he would be like, he'd get a $5 foot long, or sorry, not $5 foot long sandwich, the $5 hot and ready sandwich. He'd get the he'd get the $5 hot and ready top and bottom. One
Okay.
was a pepperoni and one was a cheese, and he'd invert them on top of each other and cut slices.
Okay, so very much.
He's like, yeah, my sandwich. He'd fold it in half and cut slices. It was
I'm not
disgusting.
gonna. Okay, well look, disgusting to watch maybe.
Watch a man eat a folded
This
up
is a
like
food
giant
you eat
bread.
in private. I get it.
This is a food you need to eat in private. You need to have a cone for the shame. I'm
don't
gonna
need-
wad up a ball of cheese, Jimmy. I gotta
Where
wad up a
is-
ball of cheese and
where
sweat in the
is-
corner.
Where is the shame?
Damn it.
Gotta have some cheese corner. Gotta flush some turds.
Hey,
Sweat like a stack of pancakes, Jimmy.
thank you, Andy Van 84, for the courtesy.
God damn it. So I'm not.
Don't shame people who eat cheese sauce and meat sandwiches that
they
are like
fucking-
3 inches
They
thick.
lock this dungeon behind their fucking repair skill.
Oh,
I gotta go.
You gotta go.
that deep dish experience.
The deep, deep, deep dish experience. Only at
I want my top and bottom, like you said,
Why?
pretzel crust.
Why do they
You can't
always?
use- you can't use those words together anymore to refer to a product.
Why do they always say that? Why do they always say that when it comes down to like? All right. You hear this in commercials frequently, right? It'll be like, just when you thought pizza was different, now there is a new pizza in town. And you're like, oh great, that's a Domino's commercial. No, it'll be something weird. It'll be like Taco Bell. And you're like, what? And then you go look it up online, and they're like, yeah, they're trying in 5 stores and it's already failed. They're like, just when you wanted a new deep dish experience, Arby's presents the
All right,
deep
yeah,
dish
you're-
sandwich.
It's not even. It's just bread with a deep dish layer of just roast beef.
Just roast beef.
Oh god!
Enjoy your roast beef.
People are like, yeah, throw some cheese on it. So there's a big.
Can't
thick
tell
layer.
you the last time I went on a road trip, I had to shoot all this praying mantis in the road with a handgun.
They just stood there.
They're like, ree, and you thought they were reeing at you, but that's just how they talk. They didn't ask for violence, but you provided it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
Free of
Scrambles
charge.
way.
We're gonna see if I can get a certain random encounter here in Reno. Or
Yeah,
Reno,
new
rather.
Reno. Yeah,
Here
like
we
they
go.
needed to really bring back Reno.
Oh, look at these guys.
It's
Oh,
Yakuza.
fuck.
Wow. Die with honor, he exclaims.
Die with honor.
Tommy
I'll show
gun.
you, Anna.
I'll die with honor, but my Tommy gun won't.
There's coffee in that nebula.
There's coffee in that nebula. God. I would hate to just be like the guy who is like, I'm just here as like the latrine guy, like the cleaning guy, and you're just stuck on that ship for 7 years as the cleaning guy. You're like, yeah, Captain, do you need some more sheets for your bed? Oh, no, you're good? Okay. I'll see
The
you later.
Yakuza have missed.
They all have missed. Oh, I think you broke a rib.
I think a Thompson would do more than that, but,
44 Magnum.
wow.
It's probably like half the gunpowder in the wasteland is probably like 50% sand by volume.
Hold your majesty.
They keep knocking you around
Yeah.
Oh.
using some of that stab foo.
Wheelchair Man says, cheers. Have most of my bits, you glorious
Yeah, whatever
humans.
happened to the Big Montana at Arby's? Probably they ran out of cheap meat.
That's a Thompson.
Congrats on the recent charity good.
Thank you.
100 pennies. Thank you very much for that, Wheelchair Man.
We enjoy the charity good. It's what we do.
Sneed, feed, and greed. Whatever happened to the Big Montana at Arby's?
The Big Montana.
It probably killed somebody.
The Big Montana. It probably, like, a guy ate 2 Big Montanas.
Oh, God.
You know, like, and then
You want to describe what a Big Montana is for anyone who might not know?
All right, so Arby's makes sandwiches, and Arby's sandwiches are just thinly shaved meat.
Yeah.
Thinly shaved meat. Very...
But like piled pounds on top of
just
each other.
pounds and pounds of it. The Big Montana was the biggest of these whales of meat.
Yeah, it was like trying to eat through a whale.
It was extreme. It was an extreme amount.
Yeah, it sounds like it gave us PTSD.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a surprising amount of meat. I was not expecting. I should have, considering their drink was like it's like a bucket. It's like the largest, like a bucket.
It was a lot of meat. It was a lunchbox full of meat on a bun. The Arby's Big Montana. All the pictures of it made it look enticing, but when you got it, it was just a sweaty dough of meat and bun. It was not a good product.
Yeah, it felt like it was like. It felt like it went to a territory of where people who have more food for these like gigantic Paul Bunyan type people. And I'm like, I feel like that's what Arby's is like for. It's like you have these guys in like these gigantic trucks, like, oh, they're lifted. Like, no, that guy in there is like 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
It's like he's just gigantic.
His BMI says he should be.
Damn.
Arby's. Sweating the drive-thru.
Oh, no.
Arby's. We've got the...
That is not air conditioning water on the fucking ground.
Oh, wow. The sound of Magnum.
Yeah.
This is 556.
The Yakuza showed up and they got shot.
Scrombles no like bladed weapons.
I was so hungry that I
Bad
ate
for
2 of
street
those.
violence. Need to get them off street. Kid could find.
I was full for the rest of the day. I didn't eat dinner. You ate 2 of those, Adam? Adam Wolford ate 2 of those. Big Montanas. And then she said, I'm done for the rest of the day. I'm... What? How?
He's
I
Big
salute
Montana.
that. That was impressive. Named not for the size of the sandwich, but the size of the after effects.
Yeah, you would make a dump the size of Hope County, Montana after one of those.
Yeah. You need to do a courtesy flush with one of these.
Time to unload more guns.
Noodle War says,
Shit.
yeah, I usually had about 2 or 3 most with cheese, and they were good. And usually ordered a nice side. Oh my gosh.
I knew
Paul
somebody
Bunyan
I knew somebody who ordered 4 large curly fries with a Big Montana and a shake.
Why?
And a shake.
Oh
it was
my
like
God,
8,000 calories, and they would eat the
I could
whole
portion
thing.
that out and live on that for a week.
They'd eat the whole thing. See, here's how I reward Mike. Here's how I reward Mike for a job well done. Not only do I go out and get nice things for Mike at the store, I got him 2 whole frozen Stouffer's lasagnas.
He did.
I got him 2 of them.
2 of them. They're not cheap. That was a very expensive gift. They're like $22 a piece. And he got me 2 of those. I only buy like 1.
I sent 2.
My God. I love the lasagna. It's a nice lunch. I portion it out. Don't judge me. Bobby Beltran.
Bobby
Why is that funny?
Beltran. I don't know.
He was I saw something that he was in Star Trek Prodigy. I guess we have to watch it now.
Oh, cool.
Apparently Chakotay's in it.
Sweet.
There's a CG Chakotay, and there's apparently a CG. Well, no, we saw her CG Janeway.
See Janeway.
Yeah. It's a pretty good show for the first 2 episodes we watched. I mean,
I said it was a show.
yeah.
Those were my words.
Feels like the Star Wars animated stuff. I didn't watch a lot of that, but it seems very similar. Similar vibe. Why are you just selling all these Tontos, man?
Because I want fucking medicine.
You're like, I will give you 15 Tontos for some aspirin, please. And he's like, okay. Very well. I am not going to say no to the man who's carrying an arsenal, that's for sure. Here's some aspirin, and I guess now I have 15 Tontos. Great. Well, I guess I'll sell these to someone. I don't know. Back to being a pharmacist. Or maybe I shall become a harmacist.
That guy is a pharmacist.
Oh, sure. You remind me of my slave a little bit.
Yeah, his slave is the savant we met.
Oh.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have shit.
You want to see Cisco pop back in? Yeah, Deep Space Nine continues.
Fucker.
They get like some weird time warp thing so they can have Ezri and Jadzia Dax. And they're all just like old.
I don't want any more. I want the old
But they're
people to retire.
graceful and cool.
I want the old people to retire. I want them to hand the torch over to somebody. I really don't want to
Oh, a
see.
new Deep Space. Yeah, that would be kind of sick. A
don't
new
wanna
Deep
see-
Space Nine handed over by the original cast would be awesome.
I don't want to see the old people keep coming back again and again and again.
No, I
want
want to
them
see
gracefully-
Jadzia Dax come back again. She
I
was
don't-
one of my favorites.
She died. Why would she be older? Why would?
Well,
how
no,
could
she
you
would
do
get
that?
like a time warp.
So you're gonna do the Scorsese thing, just de-age everyone?
No,
Just
no.
yeah.
No,
this
we're not
one
gonna
episode of DS9 cost $900 million.
We de-aged them for like a couple of scenes, so we could show like whatever. But then we just like have them come out as themselves. Yeah, we know. We hand it off to new. I would love to see a new crew. That would be cool. Like they're dealing with new shit. Like Cisco just disappeared. This new fucking commander's got to be like, well, fuck. Well, I guess I'm taking over now.
Why don't they bring back Neelix in Prodigy? Why don't they bring back Tuvix in Prodigy?
I vote that they get. Who played Michael Scott? I forget his name already.
Just say Michael Scott.
Yeah, we get Michael Scott. We get Michael Scott as the commander of Deep Space Nine.
Oh my God.
And he can play it as strict as he wants to. I don't care. I just
add a laugh track.
Yeah. No, not even a laugh. Wait.
Just add a laugh track. He plays it straight. He's like, I'll have you know the security is very serious. And then you just hear,
Yeah. I'm all for that. Michael Scott is the new commander of Deep Space Nine. After
I saw
Cisco.
like the first like 2 episodes of Deep Space Nine, and I was like, these guys are taking themselves way too seriously.
It gets better, man. It does.
Yeah, but still, they take
It
themselves
happens
too seriously.
It happens with every track. They always like the first few episodes or season is always like a little weird. Like Star Trek The Next Generation having those first 2 seasons, but that synth soundtrack is still like one of my favorites because it fits so well for the weird shit that was going on. But the weird shit that was going on was like, I don't know, man. I like the casino episode. That was I do. I like that. It was just kind of like it was kind of Dungeons and Dragons in a way.
Are you saying you like the Alamarine episode of DS9?
No. Feed. Hey, thanks for the courtesy. No, I don't like the Alamarina. Hell no.
Everyone knows that episode from DS9. That's the one they skip when they show their friends the show. They're like, not that one.
No. It's not even that, like, was it, they were like gamers or something. That was like their whole thing.
Yeah, they were like, we bring random jewels.
It would have been a fine episode if they didn't do that weird fucking hop skip. They could have cut that out entirely and the whole episode would have been fine. It would have been like one of those, oh wow, weird Star Trek.
Yeah, but they didn't.
They didn't.
We're going to try...
They didn't remaster it either for whatever. They didn't remaster any of Deep Space Nine. I think it was I'm not sure if it was in the Paramount Fire.
You don't need to watch The Expanse. All you need to do is play Nebula's Fleet Command and then just crank Leonard Skinner's Freebird while you fly into missile swarms. And that's about half of it.
Let's compare this with...
If you can live to the guitar solo, you're doing pretty all right.
Okay. We're going to try...
Yeah, Steve Carell is the commander.
One more time.
I liked him in Space Force. It was good for like, I guess, the first few episodes.
It was good for like 5 minutes an episode, and we were like, okay, that's clever. And then the rest of it, we were just sitting there staring off into space. Like, this guy was really good in The Office. That's all we kept saying was we should watch The Office.
It's the trap of the comedy where they always try to make it somewhat serious. Anytime I watch that, it happens in Adam Sandler movies too, where there's like a serious moment, and I'm like, I don't want to take it this seriously. It takes me out of the movie immediately. That's all I keep thinking. Like, I didn't want to take it this seriously. Like with Adam Sandler and Big Daddy. And that kid's like, I promise I won't pee my pants. Okay, buddy. I was sitting there like, what the fuck, dude? Why did you have to do that to me?
Whenever I saw Adam Sandler movies, I become uncomfortable. I don't know why.
I get a little uncomfortable.
I just get a little uncomfortable whenever they're on. I don't know why.
They did have Dwight as Harry Mudd in the Star Trek Discovery episodes that he was in.
They did.
I'd be fine with that. Rainn Wilson's great. Make him Harry Mudd. Harry Mudd's a great character.
Make him Harry Potter.
Make him Harry Potter as well. Yeah, Harry Potter is an adult. Played by Rainn Wilson now.
Just really poorly adjusted.
Damn it.
They're like, wow, Potter, you look different. He's like, yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. You also sound like you have a different accent. He's like, probably a spell or something.
I dropped it.
I dropped it. I dropped it.
Aren't you supposed to be at war with the NCR?
Why don't you just punch them all to death and then you can have all their things?
Because I want to talk. I want to show like Grandma Tandy.
You know what's funny is when I was listening to you do your like Rex Shepherd thing.
Oh.
I was like thinking like, well, what if you met Rex like you? And it's like he goes Tex, and you go Rex.
Rex.
Yeah, you just back and forth Tex.
Rex. I liked Rex just because he was just kind of in his own little head.
Yeah.
He didn't lecture you like a lot of the other characters. You would just be like, Rex, we have to blow up this orphanage. And he's like, all right, I guess.
Yeah. No,
Man's got to eat.
You know, I
just perfectly down to clown, whatever you need to do.
Rex talks BattleTech. Yeah.
It's a big robot, Shepard. Looks like it might fall over.
Yeah, Tex would make a good Krogan. Just Tex and Rex.
I
Tex
would.
and Rex. I'd watch that.
I'd be a terrible Krogan because they're all obsessed about like.
No, go ahead and say it. They're obsessed about what exactly?
They're obsessed about their gonads and all that shit.
Oh
It's
no,
like,
no,
yeah.
not that. I thought you were going to say guns.
No, they're obsessed with like they're like we're doing all this terrible stuff and that. And I'm like, if you guys put your heads together for 5 minutes, you might realize you've been had. And they're like, well, yes, but the violence inherent to it. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, Krogan, just shoot.
Yeah.
Just shoot.
All right, so I did. Okay, so I got one of the quests I can do. I'm on official business.
No, like Scorpion.
This Scrombles guy seems like a good fellow, Shepard. You should let him on the ship.
I'd never played Mass Effect. Be at the gate. Okay.
You do realize if we bring him on the ship, he's just going to cause some sort of horrible violence that's going to get us into a lot of trouble.
I don't know. Seems kind of well put together. Hates scorpions. Doesn't like people much. Doesn't talk.
That's really good, actually.
Scrombles do cattle drive. Oh shit. Remnants of the Master's army.
Oh
Wow.
my god. Are they coming after you?
They're coming after the Brahmin and the soldiers.
I remember
Okay,
one
this-
time I did one of these and I accidentally threw a grenade and killed everyone, but made a lot of money. So,
They don't care if the guards die, only if the cattle die.
pretty much.
Hey, I mean,
So
Sounds
go,
like a
go
win to me.
Scromble cast. Oh, out of range.
you need to get closer.
No. Scromble got closer.
Grenade time.
Are they coming after you?
No, they're just moving away from the melee enemies. Yeah.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Fucking remember when centaurs were actually really fucked up looking?
Oh. He's got himself a plasma gun. No.
Oh my god, he cut that man in half.
Scromble want.
Scrabble one. I mean, this guy's got a whole
Shoot him in the
fucking
eye.
army, dude. Oh my god, you shot the guy who just cut that man in half?
He missed. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. All
Yes.
right, good luck.
Yeah.
That was
Breaking the
good.
law.
Oh, they're
Oh.
okay, thank goodness.
Oh, shit.
I kill you for that.
Ow.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
Oh.
You were hit for 35 points. You were hit for 28 points. You're losing some HP. Ew. Stop it.
Yeah, if anyone that's like, "Go, why don't you just go to the tanker already?" This is why. I can't even fucking find combat armor from any of the vendors.
Grenade run from Fallout 1 to Fallout 4. Yeah, that's just... The game would just find a
Yeah.
way to say that's cheating.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, just shoot that guy in the mouth.
Yep, I just need to get me a Healy.
They can't touch your feelies if you're wearing your Heelys.
Yeah, burst weapons tend to kill allies more than enemies.
75 fucking hit points. Oh, aesthetic.
Are you ready?
I got 6 AP. Yeah.
Shoot in mouth.
Yeah, he's got 66. I'm gonna risk getting closer so I can get an eye shot, headshot. Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, now he is nice. The giant
down.
mutant looks around for a moment and then slumps to the ground.
That's what you get.
I'm gonna loot that guy before the combat ends because I don't think they let you wait up.
Yeah, they're just over there like shooting this thing like over and over.
Yeah, each of them just casually, just like.
Well done, random army guys. Good luck while we take a look inside. Nice.
Don't kill that floater. Fuck.
How do you like this?
Oh, thank God the floater's still alive. Said
And
that
it
might be
kills the
first
guy with the
time-
shotgun.
That might be the first time anyone says that. Oh. Fuck. I need it.
Hello.
Yes.
You have the things.
Yeah,
Per Arby's, you have the meats.
indeed.
Yeah, that farmer's not gonna have anything.
All right. I guess they're cool now and they're not gonna shoot at you.
No, these guys are my buddy. These guys are my coworkers.
Why are they shooting at each other?
They just
Because one shot the others in the back, and they don't forgive that.
Yeah, it's like they get one shot back. That's how it works. Because that's what they did.
Wow. So you've just... What? He's a muscular guy with a barrel chest.
I think the caravan driver died.
Oh, well, sounds like you guys have problems to deal with, and you're well equipped to deal with it better than I am. Take care. I'm going to just not worry about this machine gun I
think
stole.
it's glitching out because he doesn't talk. It just centers a camera back to me when I click on that guy.
Oh, well.
Time to go.
It'll be good to get good food for once.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck. She just decapitated that death claw.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
With
dude.
critically hit for 218
What
hit
kind of gun
points.
does
The
she
blow
have?
knocks him to the ground.
She has a fucking grease gun and she did that? What the fuck?
Dude, that's legendary. She just fucking destroyed that thing.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this caravan has like miniguns and shit. They're gonna be fine.
They
Except the guy in the minigun in the back just kills all his buddies.
That might happen.
Yeah, that does sound like something that might happen. Especially if this is like Road Warrior shit. And
Yeah.
they just like turn around and like, oh, get him! Like, oh god, kills half his team.
This guy's trying to fucking
Hey, Kai.
bare knuckle brawl a death.
He's
claw.
gonna kung fu fight.
Yeah, two of them are. They might have power fists. Well, the one guy does. The other one kicked him.
That death claw is just like, ow, 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 ow. Shooting each other in the
Wow.
back.
We're gonna have a lot of loot today.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's coming for me. Oh no, or is he? Yeah, he's coming for me.
Ow. 2.
You were hit for 2 and 5.
5.
I'm gonna try to lead the death claw to my coworkers.
Your coworkers seem otherwise busy.
Yeah, it seems like your coworkers are having a bit of a problem.
All these commandos with their combat armor and 10mm SMGs and no fucking skill.
Now he's got like one of those like retail AR platforms
Yeah.
that only have like semi-auto. There we go.
Ah, GURPS.
They're just shooting everything point blank. This guy's just fucking punching the shit out of it.
Why you gotta go after me,
Oh shit!
It loves you.
bitch?
Go no! It bypassed your armor.
Yeah, death claws will do that, man.
Don't worry, sir. We'll shoot it.
They're helping.
Yeah, they're just like shit. Bullets are bouncing off of it.
Gotta do the big heal.
Hey, Zen, how's it going? One of the cattle guard drives just shot you, goat.
It happens.
This reminds me of like fighting the butcher in Diablo 1. Where you hit it and it's like, ooh, oh, till he fucking dies.
Well, they had to make it fun. They
Yeah.
had to give you feedback. They had to make you want to keep clicking. Oh,
yeah.
wow. That's metal as shit. Deathclaw loves you, bro.
It knows I've killed all those death claw babies.
Wow.
Texas is
Fallout, Florida. Mosquito lands on somebody, sucks them dry in one pole.
Yeah.
Fucker.
Oh, that would be a horrifying monster. It's very tiny, but it sucks all of their blood dry, and it becomes like a giant balloon that floats around.
Ugh.
And you're like, and they call them like blood busters or something.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like some that's pretty horrifying. If you had to deal with that, I don't think anybody would want to live there. Where's your mama now? They say as they stomp on some Deathclaw babies. Man, these guys are fucking hardcore.
And Deathclaw loves goad.
It's giving Scrombles a lot of fucking hardcore head pats.
Yeah. When Scromble say he head plat slut, not what he mean.
Oh yeah, this is where it's at. Oh fuck, ow. He shot his commander and he shot you.
Fuck up.
They're shooting the fuck out of you.
Would you like to use sights or the stock? No, I've got it.
Yeah, he's got a fucking grease gun.
Sorry, it's a grease gun.
Fuck, I was hoping that would kill it.
It didn't.
You could shoot it again.
It's gonna go first on the initiative and kill me. I need to heal.
Okay. Do what you must.
Because a pirate is free.
God, what a slog.
GURPS.
Yep. Well, this is just RPGs in general if they don't have like squad or formation rules, which GURPS does have.
All right.
These guys just aren't using it. And they're not hostile, I don't think. Sometimes they get pissy if you got a gun out in front of them, so let me reload that first. You never know.
Just a bunch of pre-war Florida men turned ghouls wrestling irradiated alligators.
Why not?
Yeah. We're down here because it's nice and warm.
I came here to retire, so I'm gonna retire.
Yeah, I
I'm so
retired
retired.
300 years ago, but, you know.
So he was like, so he retired. Never mind. So he was already like retired for decades when the bombs dropped.
Yeah.
I double retired when the bombs fell.
Yeah, I saw those bombs fall, and I was like, oh no, I ain't. I'm definitely not gonna get back into the workforce now.
Missed my boat by that much.
And that's it. Hi there. Hello, boss.
I heard good things about a person fitting your description.
Oh.
Let's see what I got.
68
Gold.
bucks.
Gold nuggets?
Yeah, these coins are gold, dude.
Trade those gold nuggets.
Ugh. You can throw them at people. They do damage.
Dude, you need those gold nuggets.
There's gold in them. Our hills go.
They're gold in their hills.
I like how you're trying to make the trade as even as possible.
Yes.
So precise.
You got to be miserly in the wasteland, my man.
You must be a miserly wasteland person.
Punch the nuggets flat. Now you have a coin.
That's how Scrombles
That's how
meant.
the national
mint of-
mint of Scrombles.
Yeah, the Scrombles meant. Just punch things.
All right, we're in Reading now. Or, no, we're not. We failed the quest.
It's weird how much I still remember
Yeah, they're
about this
gone.
game 20 plus years.
We did our part.
Like the gamer equivalent of a phantom limb. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't have my car either. I should
Uh-oh.
have saved.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well.
Where's your car?
It's in New California.
Well, you better go. Get
Yeah.
it.
You better get out of fucking old California. You have to punch this whole state flat, man.
Oh.
Scramble's just sprinting like, I forgot my car!
Me forget vroom vroom.
Hi there. Oh, shit. Okay.
Put your weapons away before you approach the boss. Wait a minute, I heard of you. You're the do-gooders running around solving and helping people. We don't like your kind, so buzz off.
Grenade them.
Yes, voices in head.
Grenade them. They are not good people. They deserve the boom boom.
Is it the Mohawk?
The boom boom time.
Or is it the tire pauldrons? What is it? What makes me the bad guy?
Yeah.
That's pretty
wow.
metal. Throw
Holy
another
shit.
one.
A guy just got
Throw another one.
destroyed.
Yeah, let them have it.
You just suck.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
They're like, why?
Caravan Master uses stim pack. Caravan Master uses a fucking gun.
Fuck. These guys are gonna get me.
Maybe more grenades.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, hold him down. I'll sledgehammer his face.
Yeah, those people next to you. Let them have it.
They have. Okay.
Yes, now they're further away. Give them another one. Oh.
No, I gotta take the guys with the guns are the actual threat here.
I've seen smarter Brahmin than you.
Oh, factually correct. Yes.
It's all about grenades, you know.
If violence doesn't solve your problems, you haven't been violent enough.
If violence doesn't solve your problems, apply more violence.
Imagine Scrombles having a dent in his head like the dented Wojak meme.
Yeah.
Probably does.
With all the fucking bullets and shit he's been taking, poor guy.
Whenever Scrombles thinks of something, it's a very, like, poorly detuned version of Steamboat Willie playing in his head.
Yeah, a drowning crayon.
It's like a deep-fried one.
All right.
He just dodged that fucking... Yeah, he's
out of
like...
ammo. Yeah.
We don't like your kind around here.
I'm gonna save that. Last
Yeah,
They don't like them.
You're like Agent Smith, just fucking blocking all their fucking moves. Then you killed their friend behind them.
Yeah. Here's where the fun begins.
Here's where the fun begins. Pizza time.
Dun, 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 dun,
That was brutal. Oh. I think he did more than break a rib. You were hit for 3 points.
Oh no.
I shouldn't have brought the rubber mallet.
That
would still hurt. Oh, God. You're not welcome here. Hiya! Yeah, what she said. Take that, Knife
Girl
Fight
power.
City. Knife Fight City time.
Scrumble respect women.
Oh, God.
Well, that looks very respectful.
Jesus. Did y'all meet the jet addict that you can kill a bot interrupting by the first thought of a dumb character this game has?
What? Interrupting the first thought? Oh, she's running.
I don't think she should run, Goat.
Yeah.
I think that people shouldn't
She's
flee.
talking all that good shit.
Oh, dear.
that was fucked up.
Well, that's what they get for existing.
Oh, look at this. Look at all the... Ooh, she's...
Wow.
Shivs.
Homemade shiv.
Oh,
Made from the home.
look at all these grenades.
Yeah, leave some of the crap behind and just take the good stuff.
Let's see.
Man,
Shit.
these people were like a caravan who are like, hey, we don't like the cut of your jib. And you're like, okay, and you kill every one of them.
Did that even affect my... Fuck!
Oh, no.
Well.
Goat.
Fun times.
Fun times that fall out again.
It's Fallout.
How long ago did you save it?
After the first encounter for the Brahmin train.
Oh, 1 second.
Should we try again?
Do you want to?
How long have you been streaming?
I don't know.
We've been streaming for 75 minutes.
Yeah, let's call it here.
Okay, Go wants to call it here then. All right, everybody. So that is the end of tonight's stream, The Crash. We'll pick it back up afterwards. We'll be with the Brahmin Caravan.
The
and
courtesy crash.
the Courtesy Crash. Yeah, it happens here. We play these games. Things just explode. I can't control physics. Tex can't control physics.
I've tried in Kerbal. Not a guy
His
who can pull it
method
off.
works. His method
works.
Build as many rockets as you want. It'll get you to any fucking planet in that solar
Kentucky
system.
windage to the moon.
Fuck yeah. All right, so that's pretty much it tonight, guys. Have a good one. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. And we'll see you on the next Courtesy Flush. Take care, everybody. Oh, shit.
Da-da-da-da-da.